Alright everyone, we are here today. We have the Street Fighter 6 character guide for A.K.I, who is going to be releasing here in right about 7 days. So just about this time next week, we're going to have access to her. So I'm excited. I want to see kind of the new stuff that she can do. Sorry I don't get to give you a complete first-hand look at this, because I kind of watched half of it before I realized my record button wasn't on. But let's jump into it. So she'll combine Snake Fist Kung Fu with Poison Lace Claw attacks and irregular movements to bewilder her opponents. Blah, blah, blah. We kind of saw this a little bit before. This poison thing that she puts on the ground, though, is disgusting. So it's one of those attacks that cannot be blocked. You get to put it on the down and just use it as a free zoning tool. But if you're able to get the opponent into the corner and just drop it during Loki, there's just nothing they can do about it. The only thing I'm not curious about is if someone could be poisoned to death. You probably have to confirm at least one more hit on them. So, they will drain for a fixed amount of time if you poison them. One of the things that's different from Street Fighter 6 to Street Fighter 5 is the poison on A.K.I is actually not going to continuously drain. It'll only take a max of about maybe 5% of your health bar, I think it is, before it just fades off like that. So it's going to be very beneficial in most cases to actually poison them and then reach over and detonate it, getting that bonus damage on A.K.I. So her Nightshade Pulse, I believe this is the one where she just pushes the... Yeah, it's just the regular fireball that she gets. Slow moving, you're able to chase it down kind of like you could with slow moving ones with Chun-li or Laura in Street Fighter 5. And use it as kind of a zoning tool to push yourself in, but you're also able to use it as like the slide, and you can detonate the bubble early if you just want to get some extra poke range damage. One more thing to remember, yes. Just like that. That's what we were talking about. You're able to throw it out, and then use your slide just to get around. It makes you much safer, a lot of opportunities you're going to be able to create from that. And then the overdrive version of it's a multi-hitting. Oh, the good old rush after the fireballs. And based on your timing, you get that extra range. Fun. So, Orchid Spring, this is going to be the pool that's on the ground. Anytime they touch it, they become poisoned. They can't guard it. So there's a lot of ways that you can get around using this as an effective tool. But it seems impressively, like, oppressive in the corner. That was a terrible way to say that, but yes. It can be very oppressive to get someone in A.K.I, throw that on the ground, and they just can't do anything about it. I think here's where they're showcasing it. Yep, they just get up and they're poisoned because you can't guard it. So, Toxic Greed. She slashes forward with talons to greet a poisonous bubble and then immediately bursts it. So this is just kind of like a long-range frontal normal. But look at the range you can get on this. And I can't imagine her hitbox is going to be very far forward on that. So it should be very defensive. Even as like an offensive pressure tool, it'll most likely be safe. Yep. And it can hit air people, giving you an extra combo and an extra juggle state. Man, I just see her corner pressure being very oppressive. Like, you already get some throw loops, like with Luke, that are really bad. But it looks really bad with A.K.I. And I like her Serpent Lash, being able to throw it low, high. It's kind of like a special version of a Dulcim normal. And that is a really cool anti-air, how you don't leave the ground, you kind of don't get put into a very, really bad spot for it. The medium version is going to be the one that kind of goes off at an angle. That's most likely the one I think we're going to get for modern controls as our anti-air. So it'll be hard for us to defend against cross-ups with it. You'll still have to do that one manually. Ooh, that can even block the bird kick. Oh, that hitbox is disgusting. Oh, you can double tap it too. Okay, we are past the part where I got to see before. So the overdrive will also drag you in. Oh, that is cool. I love that. Kind of like what they had Ed with his little psycho chain in the Street Fighter V. And just chain it more, why not? Because doing it once wasn't enough. Alright, Cruel Fate. Leap forward in the air and unleash a series of piercing attacks in a downward arc. Useful surprise attack to get on an opponent's attempt. So it changes distance based on the button pressed. So you get a really strong jumping engaged attack. I'm not sure what to call that really. If you perform the heavy version after it hits, you can follow up with another attack. Cool. That looks really dope. And the overdrive is a grab. And then if you hit him in the air, it's a juggle. Oh, that's cool. That's like a Kami level 2. And then inputting forward or back will help you change the distance that you travel. I wonder if that's going to be like a double down input then. So the snake step carries you forward, an effective means of closing in on your opponent or avoiding attacks. And a useful technique that allows you to close the gap in an instant. You can also avoid high attacks with it while moving forward. Surprise foes who dare to keep you at bay and get in their face. The heavy version can get you behind your opponent, and the light version will perform a feint. Okay. You cannot be hit by any attacks except for throws while in the EX version. So that was the one we saw in our last video where it looked like Chun-Li just hard whiffed. So the overdrive will just let you get past all whiffs. You can only throw. Okay, and the overdrive is a great way to kind of escape the corner pressure too, is what they're trying to tell us. Technique that has you slither forward slowly on your back and can be followed up by different attacks. A sneaky technique where you slither along the ground like a snake to avoid attacks. You can cancel it suddenly to surprise foes, as well as unleash a variety of attacks. They're all very interesting. The first attack is Venomous Fang. It's a deceptively fast, long-range charging attack. It leaves you very vulnerable if blocked, so it's best to use in combat. Best to use to combat projectiles or in combos. Next is Heal Strike. While it's not on the same level as the Masters, it's still an effective, easy-to-use attack. Use it to avoid an enemy's attack and quickly strike back. Try to combo from regular to... Finally, there's Entrapment. This is a throw. So the range is short, but it can't be blocked. And we're back to alternate costume 2. Deadly Implication. This is probably for level 1. Trap him in a giant bubble. Poison him. It is very flashy. This is probably the level 2. Extend multiple talons forward, leaves a large pool of poison in its wake. That is massive, alright. And they'll become poisoned if they touch the pool. The move's trajectory and reach changes depending on the button pressed. The light version lands you the closest, making it a good tool for anti-air situations and combos on cornered opponents. With their longer reach, the medium and the heavy versions are great for stifling the aerial ambitions of a distant foe. Don't forget to make use of the poison that's left in the way. So they're just chaining together poisons because they're still standing in it. So if you get them in a nice wake-up, you can get like a double poison detonation prompt. And there we go. The Mortal Kombat fatality that we were all waiting for. The Mortal Kombat didn't give us because we're Street Fighter players. Best using combos that launch an opponent or immediately after connecting the Serpent Lash. So she's definitely got some good combo potential. All you Johnny combo breakers out there are going to have a lot of fun with Aki. Wait, did she just reflect? No, it just counted. Ooh, the CA? Oh, that's a cool one. We haven't seen that one yet. Look at that devilish smile. Alright, I want to go back and watch the CA a couple times because we haven't seen it yet. That's pretty. Alright, and one more time I want to check out the combo leading up to it. So it's an EX bubble. And as soon as he activates level 1, we go in through it. I'm looking forward to Aki. This looks like so much fun. I'm excited. Like, just one more week. That's all we gotta do is wait one more week. And we'll have access to her. And then we can do who knows what with Modern. It'll probably be hard as shit to play. But we're gonna make it work. So anyhow, thank you guys for coming out and checking out this video with me. I know it's not much for a reaction video, but I'm excited.
Let's do this.